Hello, Nikki from Motor For You. Today we have a Peugeot 2008. This is a GT finished in Nera black metallic. This car comes with one owner from new. On this car we have park distance to the front. You can see the sensors just coming around the front bumper there. We then come round to the side. We can see that we get 18-inch alloy wheels on this car. If we then start to make our way around the rest of the car, to the rear of the car we have privacy glass, and as we come round to the back you can see just coming along this rear bumper here that we have rear park distance. If we then open up the boot, in the boot there is charging cables as this is a fully electric car. Once inside the car you can see that we have electric windows all round with your window lock button just below. We also have electric folding mirrors on this car. We also have a multifunctional steering wheel. On the left hand side you have your voice control as well as volume, and then your scroll here correlates to the screen just there. And then on the right hand side we have your list button, source button, telephone, and then this scroll changes your stations or your tracks for music. If we then look to the centre console, we have an armrest just here which we can open up, and in here we have a storage cubby. We have two cup holders, which is where I currently have the keys. This car has got keyless start as well as keyless entry. We also have your different driving mode button just there as well. If we then look to the centre, we then have a 12-volt socket here with a storage compartment here. If we pop this open, we have a wireless phone charging mat just in there, as well as two charging points either side, one being a USB, one being a USB-C. We then have the piano keys, where these correlate to the climate control, and then these buttons back here correlate to the screen. We have heated seats for the front passenger and the driver. They have three different heat options of high, medium and low each. If we then look to the screen, on this car we get a reversing camera, as we can see on the screen just there, as well as a 360-degree surround camera. If I was to reverse the car, it would then scan, and then this would then show what is around me. If we then go to the back, we then, as you can see, this car comes with sat-nav. This is what the map looks like, and then in the right-hand corner is where we have the map settings. We then have the music app, so here we have DAB as well as FM, and then under the sources we have, if the radio stops, we then have radio, Bluetooth, USB and iPod. These will then show up just like the radio one does when they are activated. We then have your options, where here we have radio stations, music files, your radio settings as well as your audio settings just there as well. For this car we adjust the climate control through the screen, as you can see here. On the left is your fan speed, middle is temperature, and then right is where the airflow comes out of. We then have your driving function, so here we have parking sensors, automatic headlamp dipping, and then your vehicle check. On that we can then go to vehicle settings, where we have your parking, so we have your blocking of door mirror folding and rear wiper in reverse. We also have the headlights of guide me home lighting, welcome lighting and directional headlamps. Under comfort we have door lock, mood lighting and hands-free access. Under mood lighting we can then change the colour. As you can see we get about 8 different varieties of what we can choose for the ambient lighting colour to be. And then under safety we have your active safety brake, speed recommendation, driver attention warning, blind spot monitoring, and then also traffic sign recognition is just there as well. We do also have the option of connecting your phone. You'll then be able to make and receive calls through the car if you do this. We also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as the Peugeot connected apps. You have to have the phone connected to the car via the USB port or Bluetooth to then access this. And then finally we then have the electric vehicle app, so it'll tell you the flow, statistics and the charge of the car. If we then have a look at the seats, here we have the driver's side seat. We do also have a sunroof in this car, as we can see just across here, and the buttons to operate this are just there. If we then come round to the back, we have 3 seats in the back. They have Isofix going across the bottom there. We also have 2 charging ports in the back for the rear passengers. If you have any questions or queries on this car, please contact us at Motor For You. Alternatively, you can give us a call on 01580 879 666.